Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? It's Tony Amawade, host of Say What You Mean, best show, no matter what other shows out there. Because I've been seeing some other shows pop up in my dorm lately. Okay, I'm not going to call out names, but I've been seeing some other shows pop up. I'm just the best show in UH. Okay, I'm joking. Anyways, welcome to Say What You... I'm not joking, but yes. Welcome to Say What You Mean. Hope you guys are doing good. Coming to you live from UH, University of Houston. What's our address? 4401 something Drive, Cougar Village? I don't know. Wheeler. Never mind, that's not important. Anyway, yeah, we have Jay with me here today. How you doing, Jay? Talk to the people.
I'm good, Tony Shito. Everything's good.
Look, we had this discussion already. We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, then just let it go.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yes, let's carry on. We're already 18 minutes late.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, people, for the lateness. Let me explain what happened. They were having trouble with SD card and everything to record the show, but yes, we're here now. Everything worked out. Jay told me to give up, but I didn't give up. I'll put that out there, you know. Anyway, Tony Shita, I gotta explain that one more time. It was on Facebook. I had a picture of me with a wig on Facebook.
That he voluntarily.
No, look. It was a dare. It was like cause my sister, she was doing her hair, and there was a wig.
So you're like, I want your type of hair too.
No, hey, don't make me sound like a, okay, you know what I mean. Don't make me sound like those kind of people. But I was putting. She was doing her hair attachment looking thing, and I found like a piece of hair, and I put it on my head as a joke. She was like, "Oh, I dare you, I bet you won't put it on Facebook." And I was like, psh, "Sure, why not?"
That's what you went. Psh.
No, yeah, why not? I would do it. So I did it as a joke, and then and they found it after years. They say your past comes back to haunt you. Jay found this after years. This was in high school, like 11th grade. We're talking like 4 years ago. And yeah. Jay brings it up, resurfaces in the
greatest discovery I found so far.
Is it really?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, it's the worst. Let it go. And he's been calling me.
Bring that poster to your graduation. Print that picture on a poster.
And I bring my parents, and they know. I think they saw it. I think. I'm not sure. Anyways, he's been calling me Tony Shita ever since. Anyways, moving on from that. Welcome to Say What You Mean. Today we're gonna be touching on some topics. We like to argue with each other. We know when Jay's here, the man just says stuff and get your blood starts to boil. And so he's here. We're gonna argue about some topics. First of all right, feel free to jump in anytime.
Sure.
Cause we're in college, right? And UH, we go to UH. So I want to talk about UH real quick. Real quick. UH, right? We played over the weekend, which I was present at. Where were you, Jay? Yeah. Anyway,
I was at a family event.
Okay, when you say it like that, it sounds like a legitimate excuse, but it's okay. We're supposed to go together, but it's okay. I went by myself. I was cheering with myself. It was fun. I met some people. Anyway, that's not beside the point. I went to the game. It was a great game, actually. We won. We won 57-36. We destroyed them, actually. They were 21st. They're supposed to be a good team. They're 21st in the nation, according to the AP rankings, and then we destroyed them. They're in the same division too, same conference, different because it's broken down into East and West.
Yes.
So they're in the West. They're in the East, West. They're in the West. Sorry, they're in the West, and we're in the East, and they're with Central Florida and South Florida. But yes, we beat them, 57-36. I was so happy. You don't understand how happy I was. Our team is so good. Our offense is so good. It's just our defense that needs help. But our offense is really, really good. Let me tell you about our quarterback. Our quarterback, you know how good this man is? At least for college standards.
So wait, do you think we can go undefeated the rest of the year?
Why not? We only have 4 games left.
Yeah.
We have, I wrote down the people who are facing. It's SMU. SMU. Temple at home. Tulane at home, and then Memphis. Memphis is the most difficult one, but they're at 4-4. They're not doing that good.
Okay.
So that means we can beat them. Our offense could take them.
So you're expecting a bowl game this year?
Of course. Right now we have a bowl game. Even if we lose for the rest of the way, the bowl game, I'm serious. The way they give bowl games anyhow these days, even if we lose the rest of the way, we're gonna get a bowl game. But I want us to face UCF.
The champions?
The champions from last year. They went undefeated. Hey, they didn't lose a game. I low-key support them. They didn't lose a game last year. So I low-key support them.
But they didn't have to go through the playoffs.
Yeah, no, just because.
But there's so many colleges in that went undefeated. There are probably others who play in weaker divisions that went undefeated. Are they the nation's champions now?
Not that I know of. It's only UCF that went undefeated. At least they beat Auburn in their bowl game. I mean, come on. It's just because they're not in the good conference. I'm sure if they're in the good conference, they'll be doing well.
Yes, I mean that's how it works. UT is still above UH, and they have 2 losses now.
No. Oh, by the way, UH is 17th now. We're 17th in the AP ranking, and we just a few. Isn't it? I forgot, like 2 below.
I think 3. I think UT is like 14.
14. Oh, okay. Yeah. For all their resources and their special coach and everything they have that they stole from us, they're still only 3 above us. Okay, did they lose to Oklahoma State? That's right, loser. Okay, anyways, we're gonna move on. Yeah. So UH, I want to talk about our quarterback just real quick. It's gonna take this man had 7 touchdowns total. Imagine if we were playing fantasy. That's like what, 60 points?
It's like Pat Mahomes.
No, he's not. That's better than Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Jay has Pat Mahomes, by the way. That's why he's bragging about Pat Mahomes. But yeah, 7 touchdowns, 419 throwing yards, 132 running yards, 2 rushing TDs. We have 3 different running backs, right? And total, all of them did 131 yards running. Our quarterback alone did 132 yards running. How good he is! I just say this to say this, right? Our offense is so good. It's like it's hot. He did a spin move. Whenever you get the chance, people go to your YouTube and look up that spin move he did in that game. He put a spin move on, I think it was a linebacker. Anyways, I'm not gonna go too much, but whenever you get the chance, go to your YouTube and look up De'Aaron King spin move. It was so beautiful to watch, and I watched it. I'm telling you, I watched it more than 3 times over replay. It was so good. I kept rewinding. It was so good. Anyways, yeah. So our offense has put up 49.7 yards. 49.7 points over all the games. Isn't that good? Crazy, right?
I mean, it's college. It's just good, but I wouldn't put a huge thing on it.
Dang, he just killed all the. I'm just trying to hop my score here. He's just like, oh, it's college.
I mean, look at the teams we faced so far.
What do you mean? Look at
other than the last week, we haven't really faced a good team.
Yes, we did.
Who?
We faced Tech.
And what happened?
No, but we still put up points.
I know.
It was just they put up more. It was 63-49.
Yeah.
So our offense is good.
No, our offense is great.
Our offense is very good. Yes. So, but yes, playoff. Another thing, the CFB, the college playoff rankings came out yesterday. The first ones ever. So it's
Bama,
of course. Why did I even think? I don't have to write that down. It's Bama, Clemson, LSU, and Notre Dame. And then it's Michigan, that's 5th. And then Georgia, Oklahoma, 6-7. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I like it. Notre Dame,
You got to see more for Notre Dame.
Yeah, I don't know. I would replace Notre Dame with Michigan. I like Michigan. I've always liked Michigan. I like.
But they always choke.
Yeah, no, not this year.
They always lose 2 games and then they're
It's because they always play Ohio State. Remember?
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago.
I mean, they've already lost 1 game, and don't they still have to play Ohio State later on?
Play Penn State, Ohio State. They play Penn State this weekend, and then Ohio State.
I think they'll lose one of those games.
I believe they'll beat both of them. Not bad, but they'll beat both of them.
Can you stop with the psh?
Sorry. It's just a natural reaction, Okay, sorry.
All right, continue.
But yes, Michigan. I always like Jim Harbaugh, even since the 49ers days.
No, I think he's honestly for college he's overrated.
He's overrated.
He hasn't made playoffs once.
The team wasn't good before he came. Like the team was so bad before he came.
No, the team defensively was good. They just didn't have a great quarterback.
No, before he came.
Oh, before he came.
Like I'm not sure, but I heard they were like 5-5 every year. They were average, and when he came, they started winning games.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they were still good.
Because everybody knew they were Michigan. Like,
because Michigan and Michigan State were always ranked, and they always had that rivalry going on.
Yeah, but they weren't like top 4.
Yeah, but for like an elite recruiter and then coach, he still hasn't done much in Michigan with the amount of money that he's being paid.
4th year. You have people like Nick Saban and Tua, and no, that was only this year, but still, you have people. Nick Saban. You've had Clemson. LSU's been okay. Ohio State's been good. So it's like
they lost.
It's tough.
That's what made me the happiest. Just Ohio State losing.
Ohio State's always been overrated. Last year too. The year before that too. Remember they got killed, wasn't it? Last year they got killed by Clemson.
Yeah.
It was. Anyways, yeah. So that's the new FCFP. People, before we move on, I have to say this. Please, whatever you are doing, Saturday night, the 11th of November, at 7 p.m., change your TVs to, I don't know what, I think it's ESPN. LSU versus Bama this weekend. People, this is the game of the whole weekend. And there's like Saints playing the Rams. There's Pats, Packers. This is the game of the weekend. People, change your TVs. You can't miss this game. This game is very, very big. LSU are out if they lose.
But if Bama loses, are they out?
I know. No, they're not. That's what if anybody could beat them, or the toughest challenge they're going to have, I think it's LSU. LSU's not bad. They beat Georgia. They killed Georgia. They didn't even just beat them. They killed Georgia.
But are they good enough offensively?
That's what we're about to see. That's what you have to watch. You have to watch the game, people. This is the biggest game this weekend. Biggest game. This is like a playoff game because it's first versus third.
Yeah, this is a playoff.
So
if LSU loses, I don't know if they get in.
Yes. This is technically a playoff game. I don't know if they get in too. But toughest game by far. This whole playoff they've been playing. Oh my Jesus! I saw them beat somebody 63 the other day. I'm like, what is this? This is unfair. So Tua,
Bama definitely had like the easiest.
Bama
matchups this year.
And they were complaining about fans not showing up. You're gonna beat the team 63-28. I mean, anyways, yes, people. Those are the college rankings. These, moving on. No, these are the deadline. NFL. We haven't talked NFL in a long time. Ty came the day before last. Last time I was all by myself. So, because y'all were... Oh, no, I wasn't here last time. I had a test. 2 times ago.
Last time I was like, Tony, we're going to a radio show. And you were like, yeah. And then later on, you were like, oh, I forgot.
I can never forget you people. I had a test.
See, I was ready because I was like, got to talk to the people. But then Tony...
What happened the time before that?
You bailed. Well, Ty was here. So I was like, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Split the thing. So we don't talk NFL. We talk NBA, NFL, and
you both be here. You talk both. Okay. Look at them trying to get it.
It gets clustered with multiple people.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
That's how it's good.
All right.
You bring everybody in here. Argue. Get at each other. Anyways, yeah. So NFL. Let's talk NFL. We haven't talked NFL in a long time. NFL has been good this year, surprisingly. Even with all the roughing the passer nonsense, and actually that's dissipated a lot. I haven't seen ever since like second week. I haven't seen a lot of those calls.
Yeah, that's
there was one on Baker, which was, but one in like what? How many games? 16 games. That's not. Yeah. That's good. And every week, that's not bad. But yes, the trade deadline was yesterday. A lot of things happened. I want to read some of the. This is all the trades that happened. So I want to read some of the big ones. I'm not going to read everything. Receivers moved a lot.
Golden Tate,
that was the biggest thing. Thomas. Yeah, Demaryius Thomas, he went to the Texans. That was a good deal for a 4th round and a 7th round pick. That was a very good deal.
Yeah.
You got Timon. Oh my goodness, Ty Montgomery. Oh my Jesus, Ty.
Love
Montgomery.
that man.
What?
Yeah, Ty Montgomery.
I'm about to throw something at him. What?
He brought the Packers
He
the
cost
win.
them the game. Sorry, I'm gonna calm down. I'm sorry. They were talking to me about this. I yelled too much.
He tried his best to win the game. That's what you want in a
by
player.
Fumbling. he's just messing with me. See how he's laughing afterwards? I'm not even gonna respond. I'm not gonna bring my blood pressure up for a troll.
Watch. He's gonna perform.
No, I mean yes, but that was a terrible miss. He was good. Remember 2 seasons ago?
They let go of him just because of that one play.
Because the coach told him not to do it. Okay, people.
But he was feeling it. Like he could have gotten it.
Yeah. He could have gotten it with the fumble. Yeah. The coach told it. He's just laughing. You should see people. He's just laughing. He's messing with me and it's working. I'm not gonna respond to that because I know that you are trying to mess with me, make me angry.
No, I honestly love Ty Montgomery.
Oh my jeez! Stop laughing. Look, the man cost Aaron Rodgers a chance from beating the Rams. Okay, moving on. I'm not gonna be. Anyways, Golden Tate went to the Eagles for the third. That's a terrible thing for the Cowboys. My people, my team.
Third round, you know. It's respectable. It's a good trade for both.
It's a good trade. Yes. Eli Apple to the Saints because they needed another person from Lattimore. Carlos Hyde to the Jag for a 5th round. Not bad.
Yeah.
Gordon to the Pats. What's his name? Josh Gordon to the Pats for a 5th round pick. A lot of things happened. There was
Josh Gordon's actually looking good though. He's becoming like a reliable receiver.
Okay.
You been watching the Pats?
He's okay.
Yeah, but he's looking good for like a 5th round. They needed another weapon.
Yeah, but can you trust God? Pop pass, Anyways,
at least he doesn't fumble the ball out of the end zone.
Yes, Time Montgomery. I was watching that game live, and I was rooting for. I wanted the Rams. I don't really like the Rams. I never really liked them. I don't know. They just seem kind of. I don't know what it is. It's like a bad thing going on, and I kind of like Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. So I wanted them to beat them. Do that Aaron Rodgers last drive thing where he beats people from behind and they call him a savior and all that. Yes, I wanted that to happen. I was picturing. I was like, yes. And then this man fumbles the ball from and then Todd Gurley didn't want to get a touchdown. He just sat down. It's good for his team, but for me watching, it was just disgusting. He just let a bad face. I just made a face the whole time. It was just a disgusting sequence. Ty Montgomery, please.
Wait, who did he get traded to?
To the Ravens. For 2027. 2027. It wasn't even 2027. I mean, he can be good. Like, he was good when it was 2 years ago. Remember, it was like a whole big Ty Montgomery thing before they got
Yeah, Ravens need a running back also.
Yeah, so he could catch. He was a receiver before. So he's good. I just don't know what went into his brain.
All I know is now next week they're going to be like, oh, Aaron Rodgers lost because he doesn't have enough weapons. Typical excuses for Rodgers. That's going to start to come.
We talked about this yesterday. I didn't even know he was going to hit me with this today. Look, the man does not have enough receivers right now.
Yeah, when you trade him away for like a 5th, 6th round pick.
He's not a receiver.
He's a running back receiver.
When he fumbles the ball against your when he fumbles the ball against what your coaches tells you what... I can't even talk. Look, when he fumbles the ball against the coach, head coach, your boss, told you, take a knee. You don't have to take a knee. Just do a little hand fair catch wave thing and then let the ball go in the end zone. That's all you had to do. But this man's like, I can get a touchdown from a kickoff or whatever, a punt. And he takes the ball, tries to... I think he did it on purpose. That's like a little conspiracy theorist in my mind.
He fumbled on purpose.
That's a little conspiracy theory.
Maybe he just wanted to be traded away from, that horrible quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Why do you hate? Aaron Rodgers is the most talented. I've jumped on that bandwagon. Most talented quarterback of this generation that I've ever seen.
We got Mr. Stephen A. Smith.
No. But yes, no. I like Aaron Rodgers. I don't think he's. I think he's over. I think he does get the excuses thing.
Yeah, he's overrated based off of those excuses.
but he's good. Like what I've seen.
He is good.
He's like not just good. He's like elite.
Yes.
He's a very, very great quarterback. when it comes to the last 2 minutes. I don't know, just know what happens the first however minutes or 58 minutes of the game. The last 2 minutes, the man is like a genius. But yes, Aaron Rodgers. That's not even the point. The point is, Ty Montgomery deserves to be cut from that team, but they traded him, which is better for the team. Anyway, another deal that happened. My Cowboys. I don't know what that sound was. My Cowboys.
Or as Jalen would say, cowgirls.
That man. He came. We're watching the game, right? And my friend's roommate, Thompson's roommate, he just comes and y'all watching the cowgirl. I'm like, I almost hit him in the it was so hard. Like what? What do you mean cowgirl? And we lost that game too. It was sad. That was the Texans game. Oh, I just left. That was so sad. And then she's a Texans fan too. Oh.
And then the Saints won on top.
Yeah, he's a Saints fan. Jalen's a Saints fan, and so I couldn't even have any ammunition. They're doing good too, and then they got there's a whole bunch of weapons. Oh Jesus, it must be nice. We have anyways, moving on. We have Amari Cooper now, and that was actually the day's topic. Surprisingly enough, y'all might not believe it, but that was the topic we had for today. Was Amari Cooper. We've gone on so many different tangents about Tonishita, and we've gone so many tangents about Ty Montgomery and Aaron Rodgers. But the actual topic for today, at least for right now, was Amari Cooper going to the Cowboys, to the Big D, Big Star, Big Blue, baby. Okay, sorry, I don't know what that was, but yes, Amari Cooper got traded for a first-round pick. Now, Jay thinks it was a horrible deal. That's what he said. He typed specifically horrible deal.
For the Cowboys.
For the Cowboys, yes. Me, I think it was a great deal for everybody involved. Now, look, no, as it sounds, right? First round pick for Amari Cooper. You're like, what? When I saw it, I was like, okay, we got Amari Cooper. Then I saw first round. I was like, what? But it actually makes a lot of sense, because first thing, the Eagles were gonna get him. That was a report.
Second round.
Huh?
They were going for second round.
Yes, Eagles were gonna.
They didn't want to give him more than second round.
Yes.
You could do second and third or second and fourth.
What do you mean you could do second and fourth? What if they still say no? What if the Eagles do more? You got to go first round. You got to beat them. You got to be sure. It's like you were doing an auction, right? Would you bid like
They just inflated the entire market.
No,
with that first round. Now Amari Cooper's worth first round.
Yeah, for the Cowboys, you're worth whatever your team is willing to pay. Is what I'm saying?
Jerry Jones always overpays. That's what I'm saying.
No, not
He
really.
just goes out and just buys, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They get first round.
Yes,
first round.
Yes, it makes sense, Jay. Think about it, right? Who we're gonna draft in the first round anyway for next year?
A better quarterback?
No. Oh, what? Oh, this man. What? Oh, so you're saying Dak is trash?
Dak is trash. He's not trash, but he's like a all right quarterback. He's not gonna win you any Super Bowls.
What year are we?
You see these Pat Mahomes coming out? You see these Deshaun Watsons coming out? Carson Wentz?
You see Michael Gallup as a receivers? You see Allen Hurns as a receiver?
Allen Hurns is a respectable receiver. Weren't you all over here raving about Cole Beasley?
But no,
last year
I was raving
Cole
about
Beasley.
No, I was raving. No. What? Don't put words in my mouth. I was raving about Michael Gallup. I said he looked good before that scene, but he's a rookie. He's not one of those. We got him third, fourth round. He's not one of those elite receivers. He's one of those receivers that develop and become good. You see what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be a good receiver. End of the day.
That's the thing. I don't think Amari Cooper is an elite receiver.
No.
Like, what did you get him? Like, I don't understand. Are you getting him for the future? Is it for the
man
right now?
The man is 24 years old.
But he's been on the decline.
Yes. He's been on the decline. But also, Derek Carr was hurt. Was it 2 years ago? The year he's back now, but he's still not the same Derek Carr of the MVP season. Derek Carr, the man had over 1,000 yards.
Yes.
And that was the second year. No, third. No, he was drafted 20. Yeah, second year. Because he was drafted 15. He was a fourth round pick, by the way. I did my research, Jay. I prepared.
He's like a top 4 in drops for like the last 3 years too.
Yes. He's been dropping.
He's been dropping. Where's that dropping?
Passes. Yes. But
it's like 15% of his passes he drops.
Is he better than all the receivers we have now?
Yes.
Yeah. Is he Dez level?
No, not as of now.
Not as of now, but he can be Dez level.
Or he could be a bust.
He's talented enough to be Dez level.
He could also be.
But if you go into the draft anyway, that's what you're doing.
What?
If you go.
But I'm saying with the draft, I bet you can find a lot more talented people than Amari Cooper. Look at Golden Tate. Look at Demaryius Thomas.
Golden Tate is 30
Brandon
years
Cooks
old.
was traded for first round pick.
Brandon Cooks?
Yes, to the Rams. Yes. So I'm saying.
But he wasn't available.
But I'm saying, is he worth Brandon Cooks' level?
He's at Brandon Cooks' level. Not as of now.
Not even close.
But he can be. Like he's
I'm saying
talented.
legit, you could get a new quarterback this first.
Why do you keep saying quarterback? Oh, Dak is good enough to lead us into the future.
Who? Dak Prescott?
Dakota, some middle name Prescott is good enough to lead us into the future.
I don't even know. Because it's like if they want to win, remember, didn't they want like a second round pick for Earl Thomas? And they were like, oh no, this is too much.
Was it a second or third round?
It was like, but they weren't willing to offer.
They were about to. They were going to, but then he got hurt. But
I'm saying they could have done this way before. If it was like a second, third round.
Earl Thomas not like a need.
But I'm saying
it's not like
I'm saying that's if you want to win, you need Earl Thomas. Like Earl Thomas would have greatly helped that defense.
We were working it through. But until he injured his...
But you had the entire offseason. He came last season telling you they wanted to be on it.
Yes.
But at that point, second, third is too much for like an elite safety.
Yes, our defense is good. Our defense is bad now.
But I'm saying that's like an elite player for second, third round. But now you're over here, first round.
Because our offense is so bad. Our offense is like... I forget. It's like bottom. Last game I watched, the commentator said it was ranked 30th. There are only 32 teams. Our offense is so bad. And the excuses.
Guess what? Dak Prescott is bad. That's why.
There's not enough receivers. Receivers are not good
Alan
enough.
Hearns, Michael Gallup, Cole Beasley.
Look what you just said. I can't believe you uttered those words.
The whole thing is they overpaid for him. I'm saying they could have gone second round and then something else and gotten.
How do you know? But we don't even know what the Eagles.
He's not worth the first round pick anywhere.
Can he be?
What do you mean, can he be?
He's talented enough to be. He's only 24 years of age.
But that's not what he's showing. As of now, he's on the decline.
Nowadays, right?
Nowadays. Wasn't his only good year with like when he also had Michael Crabtree there too?
Yes. 2 good years.
So there were like two elite receivers there.
Yes. Crabtree is...
So he needed help with another receiver.
But all of them have like that.
Who's going to be another Michael Crabtree on the Cowboys?
Oh! You almost said Cowgirl. Can't believe you!
Who's going to be another elite receiver on the Cowboys?
Yes, at least you said their name correctly.
No one else is an elite receiver.
Let me answer. If you have coverage, first of all, teams are stacking the box on Zeke, right? So Zeke can't run as effectively, right? So Amari Cooper, at least he can run routes better than anybody we have right now. At least he can run. Even if he's dropping the passes, the very least he can run routes well, right? At the very least. But no matter if he's dropping passes or not.
So run routes and don't catch the ball.
No, sure. But at least you're getting separation, right? So if you're getting separation and the drops are mental, he's not like he's a drop person. T.O. had years where he dropped passes.
But he's been dropping his entire...
No, T.O. had moments where he dropped passes. They were calling.
This isn't moments. This is every season he's been in the league.
No, it's just this year. It's been this year that he's dropped passes.
No. If you look back at it, each year he's been like top 4 in dropping passes.
But he still had over 1,000 yards in 2 of his 2015, right?
But yes, let's confirm. It's not like a confident thing. He consistently drops passes.
No, T.O. dropped passes. What I'm trying to tell you, right?
He's no T.O.
Hold on. If you can get separation, the thing is getting separation. Right? Those receivers aren't getting enough separation. Michael Gallup is good at jump balls, but he's not good at catching. He's not good at getting separation from the corners, right? So if you can get separation, odds are you're gonna catch the pass. The drop passes thing, you can do that's workable around. That's workable. You can work.
But it's just looking at the last year. There are better receivers than him, which you could get for like.
No, you can't. That's one thing I'm sure of. There is nobody you could have gotten that's better than Amari Cooper.
Nobody that you could have gotten that's better than Amari
at least on the market.
Cooper.
On the market right now.
But I'm saying you couldn't have offered a trade to somebody else. He hasn't even been paid yet.
Like who?
Like what are you gonna do next year?
What do you mean?
You gonna go all out and pay him? He hasn't been paid. Next year, he's going to need money.
Contract is due next year? Oh, well, if he's good.
So they took a chance based on, like, this year we're trying to go for it.
Yeah, no. If he's
right?
good,
So
pay him.
it's not really long-term. Because in the 6 games, you're not really going to find out if he's your long-term elite receiver.
Hold on. First of all, it's 8 games?
In these 8 games,
okay,
you're not going to find out. Because they still don't even know if Dak is their long-term elite quarterback. There are rumors coming out, they're going to draft.
What are you going to do?
What do you mean, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
If you're trying to go for it this year, Demaryius Thomas, wasn't he 4th round? Golden Tate, wasn't he 2nd round? What if you get both of them?
Golden Tate, first of all, is a slot receiver, right? He's not he's not an outside guy. That's 1. 2, Demaryius Thomas is old. He's 30.
But I'm saying if you're going for it this year, right? Your whole thing is going for it this year. Because then Dak Prescott needs to be paid, too.
It's not only this year.
You need to see if Dak Prescott is worth paying the money.
Yes, right? Of course. So
that's like the primary or one of the main reasons they got Amari Cooper also.
Yes, to see how good Dak Prescott is. Yes.
Yes, but so you're telling me at the end of this year, they're going to know if Amari Cooper and Dak Prescott, they're going to pay the full money to keep him on their team.
They retired. Tony Romo retired after a season. Right? He didn't even get a chance to play again just because Dak did that well. So if they do well for the rest of the season, of course, you pay them. He's young, develop a good rapport with the quarterback. Why don't you pay them? They're young. They're all young. That's the thing. They're all young.
I'm saying
you're paying for potential. That's what people do these days. They pay for potential. All the draft.
So you're saying there's nobody in the college football that has a higher potential than.
I looked at them. There's like AJ Brown and some guy named Neal, something like that. They're not that good. So
Amari Cooper is the best.
He's better
that you're gonna get from other than any college receiver.
Than all of them. As of right now, at least because.
But I wouldn't even say
he already has experience in the NFL. Those people still have to come in, learn the whole how the NFL works.
I don't think he's like a top 30 receiver in the NFL. 30?
Nah.
Yes, each team could probably find 1, 2.
We have to go through, but 30 is too much. Yeah.
No, 30. No, not even close.
Jesus.
He's not an elite receiver. He's a good receiver. He's not an elite receiver. What more do you need to see from his potential than the 3 years he's been playing?
He did well this 2 seasons. He had 2,000-yard seasons. Let me tell you something. Most times,
that's weird.
Most times, you do realize this man is only 24 years of age. 1, 2, he's only played 4 seasons. This is his 4th season.
4 seasons.
So 2015, right? 2015, 2016.
I'm saying you should be able to get
2018. This is his 4th season.
You can't see potential in 4 years if he's an NFL elite receiver or not.
He did in the 2 years. He that over talented. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But that's when he also had help.
What do you mean he also had help?
Crabtree was there. Derek Carr was balling out. He's like, people were thinking he's gonna be an elite quarterback. That was like he had a great year that year too.
Okay, and so
I'm saying that year Derek Carr is way better than Dak Prescott. So I'm saying he's not gonna have those numbers over there.
Let's just tackle this. How do you hate Dak Prescott so much?
I don't think he's elite quarterback. I think he's like an average quarterback.
He's not elite.
Would you say that year Derek Carr was better than Dak Prescott's ever been?
MVP. Dak Prescott was a rookie of the year. He was.
That should have been Zeke also.
4 interceptions in 1 year, rookie of the year. Thank you. Excuse me.
What do you have? Like 18 touchdowns?
Show respect to the man. Put some respect. Remember that Barry met respect in the name. Anyway, that's a long time ago. But
I'm saying Dak Prescott's overrated.
Dak Prescott. This is
just like
I think you're judging him too quickly. This is his 3rd year. First year was really good, right?
But I'm saying the seasons he had, the Raiders were like balling out that year. Those years that he had, it was like everyone was over there.
Most times, your receiver is balling out. The team is doing well.
No, when your quarterback is,
most times
elite level.
Yes, because your quarterback.
And then you also have Crabtree to take the pressure off of you.
Yes.
So it's like he's like a second receiver on a team. He's not the primary receiver.
No, he was the primary receiver. Crabtree was the secondary receiver.
But Crabtree, you had better stats statistically. If you look at that 1 year, look at the 1 year.
That one we have to look up.
Yes.
No. That one, I don't agree.
What happened when Crabtree left?
What do you mean what happened when Crabtree left?
When Crabtree left the Raiders.
He left last year.
Yeah, what happened?
What do you mean what happened?
Amari Cooper went horrible.
He's not horrible.
What do you mean he's not horrible?
He's inconsistent.
I'm saying there's no way anywhere that any team out there, there's a reason no one out there paid first round pick for
Eagles
Amari
wanted
Cooper.
second round pick.
Second.
It wasn't just Eagles. I think I heard another team was in for him too.
Eagles is gonna be like a late second round pick. The way Dallas is looking, it's gonna be a higher up first round pick too. You never know. Maybe a top 10 first round pick. The way their stats and seasons looking.
We got you.
What happened?
Okay, you said his stats were better that year.
What was it?
Michael Crabtree.
How many touchdowns?
Touchdowns. That was 2016? No, 2017.
Yeah.
That was 2017, right?
What was it?
No. Last year was this year 20. That was 2016 because last year was 2017. That was when Derek Carr got hurt. That was 2016, right?
Yeah, I don't even know, but yes, continue.
He had 1,003 yards. His best, he had 1,003 yards.
Okay.
Right? And 8 touchdowns. That's receiving.
Yes.
Right? Amari Cooper had, and this is in his second year ever playing in the NFL. He had 1,153 yards.
Touchdowns?
No. Oh, touchdown. We have to look that up.
And he had 5 touchdowns.
5 touchdowns to 8. No, but who has
That's
more
like
yards?
100 more yards.
Who has more? Julio doesn't have. How many touchdowns Julio has?
But isn't it 100 more yards?
How many touchdowns Julio has?
I know, but I'm saying Julio does so much more for the team. I'm saying you're saying it's only
exactly,
he has more
that's what
yards.
I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying you're putting up the stats up there because he has 100 more yards. So you're like he had more yards than this, but he had 3 less touchdowns.
Yes, I'm saying touchdowns.
So the go-to
if you're covering you, Crabtree's bigger. He catches the ball. Who's better route runner?
But you see, 100 yards is just like one game.
No, let me show you something. Let me tell you something. You see, they throw to the person who is open, right? More. And that has to do with the route you run. Because you run a better route, if you run a good route, right, you're more likely to be open.
Tony,
right?
They were both 1,000 yards. It's like 100-yard difference. This isn't a huge
One of
difference.
them it was in his second year ever playing NFL. The other one, look at other.
But when he left, he started choking. I'm telling you, there was an elite receiver with them that was taking the pressure off the red zone, touchdowns, everything. Michael Crabtree was there. He's not good by himself.
What do you mean he's not good by himself?
Just the year right now.
No,
this
right
year,
now,
the previous year.
Who's there right now?
2017. How do you do 2017?
Wasn't Derek Carr hurt?
But he still could have performed if he's
With
such
who?
an elite receiver.
Oh my god, with who?
I don't know.
Oh my, that's a different position. But how is if your receiver is bad, if your quarterback is bad, how is your receiver supposed to perform? That makes no sense.
I mean, that's what DeAndre Hopkins has been doing.
I mean, he's not even that. He's dropped.
I'm saying you could probably offer a first round and then maybe a second round or something, and get a better receiver. There's no way he's near first round.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Jay. There's no Sure, maybe he's not worth the first round, but for the situation that you're in.
What situation? They're not gonna make the playoffs either way.
Oh my! How do you know?
Because the Eagles got Golden Tate.
What is that? We have Amari Cooper.
Golden Tate right now is better than Amari Cooper.
Golden Tate right now is better than Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper has a higher ceiling, but right now Golden Tate is better than Amari Cooper.
Golden Tate, yes.
Just look at the. I have him on fantasy, Tony.
Yes,
I know.
No, wait. That doesn't do anything.
No, you can see the stats from there too. So
sure,
I know the stats.
Golden Tate is better, right? But Golden Tate also has a better situation. Come on, have you seen Kenny Galladay? Have you seen Kenny Galladay play? He's a good receiver. Have you seen Marvin Jones Jr.? They're good receivers.
Sure, I mean,
I don't know. It's easier to be the third. I don't know. It's easier to be a slot.
I'm saying
even Cole Beasley did well. And I mean, if you're a slot guy, people focus more on the two. You have a safety covering you sometimes.
Yes, the only thing is I'm saying
Golden Tate is
for potential. They gave away first year pick for the potential, and the potential isn't looking so good for Amari Cooper.
What?
Yes.
When he had a good quarterback, the man had over 1,000 in his second year. First year he had 1,053 yards. Second year he had 1,153 yards. That's first and second year. Third year, man was hurt.
Fourth year.
This is the fourth year that's happening right now. And
I'm saying it's going downhill.
And it's
the potential.
It's about to rise up again.
No, that's like hoping.
What do you mean hoping?
You're hoping. I'm saying what from the stats, what it's being shown is.
Look,
he's playing.
We have a good running back, right? We have a great running back.
No, I'm
right?
saying yes.
No,
No,
I'm trying to explain to you why he's gonna be good.
You-
we have
you
a
could-
great running back, right?
You could pick an elite player with the first round pick, and then for the second round, you could have gotten like for this year specifically, you could have just gotten
we're gonna
a
draft a
Golden Tate
receiver.
or someone or another one.
We're gonna draft a receiver anyways.
You
We
don't have
we
to draft a
We don't
receiver.
need Golden Tate. We have Cole Beasley.
No, I'm saying
playing
Golden,
the
not
slot.
Golden Tate. Who's the other receiver?
Thomas.
Demarius Thomas.
Sure, yes, he's 30.
Get him for like a fourth round, and then you still have your first, second, third round to pick somebody elite. Hopefully, somebody not even a receiver.
Same thing. Hopefully, you're still gonna pick a receiver at the end of the day.
But no, you don't have to pick a receiver with the first round.
What are you gonna pick? We have no receivers. It's
I
going.
mean-
It's 31-year-old next year. Demarius Thomas gonna carry the team.
You need a lot more help. Like I said, quarterback.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna end it right there. We're gonna play a song real quick. That took a long time. Anyways, people, I'm gonna play. And we're back. What is going on?
No.
That was, y'all tell me. Y'all can't tell me you didn't enjoy that music. You heard?
I prefer lyrics. I already told you. You already know this.
Oh, that is true. Jay's you want to bring it? Should I bring it up? Jay loves those music that get you you know
They're poetically
In your-
more beautiful.
in your feeling. You know,
Exactly.
those music that flows.
Yes.
The slow music that sometimes is depressing. You stab me with a knife, and my heart is exploding everywhere. That's I'm joking. I exaggerated, but
That's the worst thing I've heard lyrically, Tony. No, it's just lyric songs that are more poetic than
Yes.
beats.
No, I understand.
Yes.
It's just not what I like. But I understand. It's it's your preference. He likes the poetic music that have to make sense with the words they say. I prefer 24 karat magic. And that's me. I like the beat part of the song. But anyways, moving on to the second topic, probably last topic. We'll see.
Yeah.
We are 8 weeks through the regular season of the NFL,
Correct.
which has been. Can I tell you how much I love the NFL? I really, really love the NFL. I love soccer, but I really love the NFL. Anyways, moving on.
He doesn't want to admit he likes watching football more than soccer.
I love both. I love soccer as first love. You always love your first love more than your however loves you have.
Than your wife?
Moving on. I have no comeback. No, moving on. Move on. Anyways, yes, I love and NFL's happening. I can't wait. There's so many good teams. The Chiefs,
Patriots.
Okay, yeah, sure. They default. They're good because they're division. Anyways, yes, the Patriots are good. Chiefs are really good. The Chargers, I love the Chargers. They're all playoff contenders, by the way. The Saints, of course, the LA Rams. St. Louis. But anyways, sure. LA Rams. Who else?
Well, then
I
it's
like the Panthers.
Panthers.
I like the Panthers. Panthers are good. They can make some noise.
They're not winning the Super Bowl, though.
No, but they're in there.
Like the rest of them could have been Super Bowl contenders, then you name the Panthers.
Who?
Might as well put the Packers now in there, too.
That's for Ty Montgomery. If they won that game for sure, but I don't know. Vikings are, they're not bad. But yeah, so anyways, the topic everybody knows is gonna be Chiefs and Rams Super Bowl.
Patriots.
Chiefs.
Patriots, Rams.
Did you see that the game they played? That was a good game. It's gonna be so good. Can you imagine when the Saints?
Who came with the win, though?
Oh, that was that was the game where this. You see that roughing the passer penalty? You see what's happening? The man was scared to tackle. Anyways, we're gonna move on. There's another blood boiler. We're gonna call it. That's what we're gonna call him from now on. Blood blow. That's hard.
That just means saltiness.
That's hard to say. Boil. That's hard to say. But
blood boil.
Blood boiler. Blood. Blood boiler. Okay.
Boiler.
I'm gonna learn how to say that word. I'm gonna come back to you. Okay. Okay. Anyways, blood boiler. Boiler. Blood boiler.
There we go.
I'm gonna practice that. Anyway, the whole topic is who is your MVP? I'm gonna let Jay go. I went first last time, and this one I'm a little underprepared for. So, who is your MVP this year?
It's obvious at this point. It's Pat Mahomes.
I mean, okay.
What do
continue.
you mean?
I'm gonna let you go.
The Chiefs. Nobody expected them to be this good. He's carrying the team in the most important position. They were 10-6, missed the playoff last year. Most valuable position in the NFL. Everyone knows is the quarterback over, running backs, let's just say, for the sake of it.
See, that's how
he has, I think he has 26 touchdowns already. So he's projected to be around 4,000, 5,000 yards and over 50 touchdowns. He's 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions through 8 games. So I'm saying, he's performing at every level statistically. Their team's winning. Everyone on that team's looking good. Kareem Hunt, all these players are now looking excellent. I don't see anyone else who you could put above him at the moment to be MVP. He's the most valuable player on their team.
Until you get to Todd.
Keep it down.
Sorry. This I yell too much. I'm sorry. It's a part of the.
Yes.
Until you get to Todd, middle name Gurley. This man, oh my Jesus. What can I say about this? This man is already leading the running backs in touchdowns. Receiving yards.
Is he leading? How many touchdowns does he have?
He has 15. No, that's not a touchdown.
Looks less than 26. I'm just saying.
He has 15 touchdowns. 15.
It's less than 26, but continue.
15 touchdowns for running back? What? That's the most he's ever. Last year he had 19, and he was supposed to be the MVP last. He was offensive player of the year last year.
Who was the MVP though?
Tom Brady.
Exactly.
Because some biasness. Anyways, to the quarterback position.
It's a GOAT right there. Put some respect.
Yes, the GOAT. Actual GOAT. Like a GOAT. Because he can't run and do anything.
No, did you see him? His last game?
He put one block.
You see that block though?
It was more like Jesus save me. He put his hands on his
Led
body.
to a first down though.
Yes.
Exactly.
He did one block with his hands on his chest.
He ran for a couple of first downs in that game too.
He ran for. I didn't.
Yeah.
Watch. It was the Bills. I didn't watch the game. It was. You just know. Some games you just know.
No, it was a close game till the end. It was a slow 9-6 until the fourth quarter.
But you know. Some games it's like.
But no, yeah, bring up Gurley MVP. Let's hear it.
Gurley is the MVP. This man has 15 touchdowns. He's on pace to beat. I think it was whose record is it? The most touchdowns in the
Jim
season.
Brown?
Was it Jim Brown?
I don't know. I'm not.
I don't know. I think there was LT, Landemian Tomlinson.
Oh yeah. LT.
He has a record that he's about to beat. Anyway, he's on pace to beat that record. The Rams are the Rams because all the talent the Rams have, all this talent they have. They have talent in receiving, defense, secondary, front seven. They have talent everywhere. The Rams work because of Todd Gurley. He's the reason why the Rams are 7-0. Honestly, they wouldn't be 7-0 without it. They would be maybe 4-3.
No,
I'm not kidding.
Put an average running back there.
He won the game against the Packers. He won the game.
But I'm saying you're saying yes, he won the game.
The Seahawks, he won that game. It was close, right? He won. There was another game he won. I can't remember the.
So he won 3 of their games.
He won 3 of, and
you're saying
they're 7-0.
And you're saying no average running back would have been able to do that.
No.
Didn't Mahomes win 6 of their games?
What do you mean?
And the 7th one was close with the Patriots that they should have won.
I mean, if you're throwing to Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill.
If you have an elite defense, honestly, Gurley wasn't there until the new coach came in. Remember what's his name? Sean McVay.
Yes.
Which made Jared Goff way better, right?
Yes.
It was only after Jared Goff started performing, which was last year, that we started hearing about Todd Gurley. He wasn't any Todd Gurley.
Rookie season. What is he?
No, rookie season he had a good season, but not MVP worth season.
No, not MVP worth. But
he became
10
MVP after Goff became elite or great at quarterback. That's the only time that he became. Oh, now Todd Gurley is elite. Because now you also have a quarterback and you don't have to stack the box. They have Brandon Cooks. They're so loaded that you can't even load the box like Zeke. I'm saying Zeke and other running backs could have more stats if, they started loading the box.
What other running backs?
What do you mean?
What happened to what's the
If Kamara kept going, if Mark Ingram wasn't there, Kamara would be an MVP. It's because Mark Ingram came back that he had to share his carries.
You know how good Kamara is?
Yeah, I'm saying Kamara would have been in MVP conversation too.
No.
Yes, he was. Have you seen this year that he was having before Ingram came back?
He was having a good. Yes.
He was having a better season than Gurley before he came back. Just look at the statistically.
But then what happened? Gurley emerged.
No, Ingram came back, so he had to let go of some of his carries.
Yes. So also Michael Thomas was balling that year. Like he was balling during those games. Michael Thomas was also balling during those games. Who other than Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods and Cooks? No, hold on.
He
But
just named three of their receivers.
Hold on. Look. Yes.
They're loaded everywhere. I'm saying
better,
you can't.
Drew Brees or Goff.
No, but we're not even talking about that. We're talking about right now, Pat Mahomes.
That's the argument. Pat Mahomes. You're working with Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and who's the other?
That's the thing. Talent-wise, Rams are working. Gurley's working with an equivalent talent level.
I'll give you an example. Patrick Magic. He has Deshaun Jackson and what's the other guy's name? And Mike Evans, right? Talented OJ Howard, talented receiving core. How good did he do that year? Before the beginning of the season. How good people were naming this man
2-3 games, right?
Yeah, he was really good, right? He couldn't sustain it, of course, because they have no run. Oh my goodness! They also have Kareem Hunt at running back. I even forgot about that. They have no run game, right? So he couldn't sustain that. How good they are.
You seen last game? Kareem Hunt was horrible.
What do you mean was horrible?
If you watch the very last game, Pat Mahomes carried them to that win. Kareem Hunt didn't perform last game.
You said hurdle he did?
Was that last game?
That was last game. That was the Denver game.
But if you look at the statistic, Kareem Hunt did not do that good last year.
Okay, let's look it up.
Yes, you can look it up. I mean, no, the last game.
Oh, okay, let's look it up.
He carried them. Just watch the game. He threw a pick late round, which kind of hurt their chances, but then he came back from that pick. I don't see anyone who has... Did anyone expect Pat Mahomes to be this level?
No.
People are saying he's literally he went from nowhere to maybe the best young quarterback. Didn't you have him at the best young quarterback like a couple of days ago?
No, he's the best young quarterback, yes.
Why is he the best young quarterback? He's performing statistically. If you look at that previous year's MVPs, quarterbacks, he has more touchdowns and yards than them.
I'm not saying he's bad.
No, go back and look at the previous year's Tom Brady, who won the MVP, Matt Ryan, who won the MVP. He has better yards and touchdowns than all of them.
No, hold on.
So I'm saying statistically, he's doing way better than the MVPs at the most valuable position, which makes him the MVP so far.
No. This is opinion, okay? This is not. Hold on. Is it opinion or is it an opinion?
It is opinion.
Yes,
Quarterback over running back any day.
Yes. No. Hold on. It's opinion. That's one. Two. NFL is gonna pick quarterback. Look at that.
Because they deserve to.
The year JJ Watt. Remember, you make this argument all. I'm teaching your argument. You make this argument all the time. The year JJ Watt versus who? Who was the other person who won that year?
I think Rodgers. Maybe.
Rodgers or no one. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Anyways, because Jay hates Roger. Anyways, it was J.J. Watt versus. You said J.J. Watt should have won the MVP, but they gave it to Rodgers because he's the quarterback, right? So they obviously gonna value the quarterback. They make all these dumb roughing the pass. They want to protect the quarterback as much as possible. That is their thing. So they're gonna argue quarterback is the most important thing. They're gonna give the MVP. That means nobody else can ever win the position. If there was only quarterbacks, I'm arguing. Right? For another, he's playing better at his position than Pat Mahomes.
Is there anyone near Pat Mahomes in terms of quarterback as of right now?
Because there's so many. Look at all these rules. People are throwing for like 5,000 yards. People are throwing for 1,000 for 300 yards.
And then why is Pat Mahomes standing out?
I gave you Fitzmagic.
Then why is Pat Mahomes standing out? No, I'm saying why is Pat Mahomes standing out if you have all these quarterbacks balling out?
No, yes, because he's sustained it over time.
Yes,
right?
He's sustained. He's winning them games,
and they have no defense enough for him to do it. But I'm saying, like, Tom Brady
they're
looks
the second.
Good. Who else looks good this year? I said
Tom Brady always looks good.
Fitzmagic. They have this. It's so easy. It's easiest it's been to be a quarterback.
Fitzmagic does not look good.
Fitzmagic.
There's a reason they benched him.
Yes, no, he was struggling. He has no run game. He has no defense. The Chiefs have better defense than the Bucks. Bucks are terrible.
Rams have better defense. They have better. Rams are just way more talented than Chiefs.
Yes. Rams,
on both sides of the ball.
On offense, they're talented than the Chiefs?
Yes.
On offense, they're talented than the Chiefs.
I would say so. I mean, don't they have Gurley? Don't they have Jared Goff?
What? On offense, they're more talented than the Chiefs.
Yes. They have a better O-line. They have a better O-line.
I don't know. O-line, I'm not sure about the O-line.
Yes.
But I'm not offense. The Chiefs are more. Travis Kelce's better than Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods put together. How good Travis Kelce is.
Don't they have Sammy Watkins now too?
They have yes, you're helping my argument. They have Sammy Watkins too. They have oh my goodness, Tyreek Hill. That man is. You have him on your team. How many points has he given you thus far?
No, he kind of dropped the last couple.
He got
of games.
injured the last game. He left the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Every time I look at
but
your
guess
team,
what? They still won the game.
42. He's scoring 42. He's scoring.
No, he's not.
40. He's 42 twice.
Yes, not every. That's 8 games twice.
Oh, then other times
every
like
time you look, he's 42,
30,
but that's like 2 out of 8, 25%.
Maybe I only look twice. Maybe you don't know.
Maybe you only look
I'm just saying, Jay. They have so many weapons, and the quarterback position, and it's so like, roughing the passer. I don't want to get a penalty. Somebody's gonna tackle.
Okay, this will just complete the point right here.
Okay, yeah, we need to go. What time is it? Oh yeah.
I'm saying you take Pat Mahomes out of Chiefs, they're worse than if you take Gurley out of Rams. Makes Pat Mahomes more valuable, MVP, most valuable player to their team than Todd Gurley. Final point. You can say your final point.
I didn't even hear what you said. I heard what you said. You said if you take one out of the team, who's better? Basically, is what you said. And you said Pat Mahomes. Is it? I mean, you can put. I gave you how Fitzmagic did with those offensive weapons. Alex Smith last year, didn't they start the season 5-0? Right? They're only 8 games through. And they're 7-1. They started the season 5-0 last year with Alex Smith. So it's like and they had the same people. They didn't even have Sammy Watkins at the time.
Kareem Hunt carrying
They didn't even have
team.
They didn't even have Sammy Watkins at the time, right? So now they even have Sammy Watkins. So it's like the team is so stacked.
But statistically, Alex Smith wasn't doing this well.
No,
he wasn't even doing that well at all.
Yes, but just because he's a dink and dunk Alex Smith.
And we're talking about of right now, not like Chiefs might go off to choke it off. We're talking about right now. So you're not looking in the future.
Yes. As of right now, Todd Gurley is the MVP because let's say our final point.
What's your point? Yes.
Because this man is defying stats right in the running back position, right? It's not as easy to be a running back as it is to be a quarterback now. This man catching passes. This man is running the ball. It's so hard to tackle. He's the best running back in the league right now. By far, there's nobody in contention. Who's in contention?
Alvin Kamara. Saquon dropped off. Zeke can be at his lead. I'm saying any of these you put on that team.
If you put
right
Brady Rodgers, just saying if you put Brady Rodgers, Jared Goff, who else?
I'm saying he's not defying. I'm saying he's not defying things. You also have these other running backs that are, doing great.
The same thing for the.
Who's doing great? Nobody's doing as great as Pat Mahomes right now.
Nobody's doing great.
As great as Pat. 28 touchdowns. Middle of the season, 8 games through, he has 28 touchdowns. That's 56. And over 5,000 yards.
Yes. Yes.
It's if you continue the stats.
Same thing. If you continue, this man has 15 touchdowns halfway through the season.
Does he?
Yes. His total last year was 19, right?
So he improved from last year.
No,
doesn't mean he's the most valuable player.
And people were saying he was the MVP last year, right?
But that's because there was no Pat Mahomes last year.
There was a Tom Brady. How much did Tom Brady have last year?
He had like 30-some touchdowns total and some less interceptions.
How many does... 28.
He's still 28.
Yes, he's playing well. But
in 2018, he has 11 touchdowns.
Who has 11 touchdowns?
Todd Gurley.
No. Total, not just rushing. Total, he has 19.
He has 800 yards. He's going to be under 2,000 yards.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? The only time somebody won was running back one was Adrian Peterson, who had over 2,000 yards running the ball. That's when they won the MVP.
This is Kareem Hunt. Sorry. What? Say it again.
Todd Gurley has 800 rushing yards.
Right now?
Yes.
He has 1,000.
Rushing yards total?
That's total. Rushing yards, he has 800.
So he's not even going to be... I don't know. What record is he trying to break?
So that year, how many passes did...
I'm saying Peterson had...
He does both. So
I'm saying Peterson had like a total of over 2,000 rushing yards.
How many patches? How many?
So I'm saying if you go up to it, he would have 2,000 yards, right?
How many? He has 1,000 total.
Rushing and
total. He had total 2,000. This man has 1,151 right now.
So he will be about 2,200 total yards.
Why is it 20? Over. That's over, right? That's over
I don't know how many yards he had passing also. All I know is he had over 2,000 rushing yards. So I don't know. There's no groundbreaking in terms of rushing yards.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's not just rushing. He's like
But
rushing and receiving.
But that's every running back now. I'm saying you don't.
Yes, he's
Pat
the
Mahomes.
best running back in the era where we have rushing and receiving.
But he's still not the most valuable player to the team. If you take Jared Goff, when Jared Goff was choking, he was not nowhere near MVP level.
If you take Jared Goff off that team, and if you take Todd Gurley off that team,
if you take Jared Goff off that team, they don't win more than 4 games.
If you take Jared Goff and put like
Nick Foles,
even Nick Foles, they would. I'm telling you the truth. Look what Nick Foles did with just Jay Ajayi and what he. Come on. If
I'm saying fine. I'm saying you ask anyone. Most people, it's obvious. Pat Mahomes plays the most valuable, most important position in the league, is performing above levels most other quarterbacks, way above levels, as of right now, halfway through the season. This man has 28 touchdowns halfway through the season.
It's okay.
He's literally winning them the games. Nobody expected the Chiefs to be 6-1. Just how talented the Rams are offensively and defensively. No one's surprised that they're 7-0. Let me finish one, then you can continue yours. So yes, that's the entire thing. Most valuable position, doing the best at it. I don't see statistically he's so far above the previous quarterbacks who won the MVP. I don't see any reason that you wouldn't give him the MVP right now.
It's okay. We'll leave it there. I think I won, but it's okay. Thank you, people, for joining us today. It was fun. Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
That's good. That's what we care about. We want you people to enjoy the show.
Beating you in every debate's always fun, Tony.
You hear that? You see how this line?
Let's go, Montgomery!
Who? Oh. Anyways, Boyle.
Dak needs to be sacked. Dak sacked. Perfect rhyme.
Like
get out of there. Yes.
Okay, it's okay. Some crazy people. They have crazy opinions. Anyways, people, thank you for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for everything. I hope you're having a great week so far. Enjoy the rest of the week. Catch us next week. Same time. 3 to 4. Hopefully Jay's here. I don't know. You have a test, right?
I have no clue. It's either Tuesday or Thursday. If it's Tuesday, then I'll come. If it's Thursday, I don't know.
Professor! Make it Tuesday. Thank you guys for listening. Again, have a great week. God bless you guys. All right? Bye-bye.